Hi, Aries. I hope you guys are doing well. So thank you for your support. Thank you for being here with me. We're going to look into your soulmate for August of 2018. We're looking into their head space, into their heart space, into the environment, and then the energy between the two of you. So Aries soulmate headspace for August 2018. Aries soulmate. Aries soulmate headspace. So we have two cards that flew out. We'll take both of them. Dreams coming true and flow. So looks like they're really working with, I feel like they're working with divine timing in order to get their wishes. This is the Nine of Cups. The dreams coming true and flow is the Wheel of Fortune. So in their headspace, it's like they're just kind of letting divine timing take over. They know that they're not the ones that have control over, they can manifest things, but they don't have control over how they get it or when they get it. It's like they know that the universe is bringing it to them, and they're kind of coming to a place right now where this understanding is real. They know what they want. They're manifesting, and they're going to allow the universe to bring it in due time, which is a very calming feeling. Like, that's a really good, I like that they've kind of, and the Two of Cups. What is it that they want? They want that love. So they definitely have love on the brain. Probably thinking about the connection with you and just letting divine timing work with them. So Aries soulmate headspace. There we go. They may need to let go a little bit of the thought processes, the Eight of Swords and Temperance. It's almost like, man, I'm being really, really patient, but when is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? And I want to say, if they take the blindfold off and they walk out of those swords and not let that fire burn their ass, things will be fine. Some of them might really be struggling. We have the 9 to the 10, so this is kind of like that flow happening. Some of them might really be struggling with, when is divine timing taking over? I've been patient, I've been waiting, I'm balancing myself out. I really want things to start happening for me. I really want this relationship to happen. Yeah, Four of Wands. They want to have this stable balance. So they are being patient, but there's a part of them that's still kind of stressed out, which is human. Like the Eight of Swords, it's only human. When we really want something and we've been manifesting it and we've been keeping that high vibration and we know that it's coming in, we're still going to be human and be like, when am I going to see this? When am I going to see the fruits of my labor? When am I going to see things happening? They do see the stability of your connection. They are aware of it. Ace of Pentacles on the Two of Cups. So they are very aware of the stability of this connection. Eight of Swords. I feel like this is something that they really want to have long-term and stable and grounded and happy. Eight of Swords. What is this Eight of Swords? Could be dealing with the Sagittarius here with the Temperance card. Or a Virgo. Hermit. A lot of times Virgos will go into an Eight of Swords state. So if you're dealing with a Virgo, they are wondering when this connection is going to come together. They're wondering when divine timing is going to happen. They really have you on the brain, I think. And they've been manifesting for this to happen. Oh, Temperance. What is Temperance for Aries soulmate? headspace. Patience is key. And also with the Hermit, they're being patient too, but yeah, I'm not really feeling that so much. I think they're being called to be patient and to get out of their head. 5 of Wands. Yeah, the inner conflict of, all right, I've been patient enough. Now I'm just waiting for it to happen. Like, can this happen already? 5 of Wands on Temperance. They really are being asked to be patient. And I don't know, you know, it's like they know that what they want, and they know that they need to give it to the universe. And what they want is that stable relationship, that stable connection, that stable home. 4 of Wands. Ooh. 8 of Cups. There are still some things that they're going to have to walk away from. And I think that this may be why we have 2 8s here, which is the infinity symbol, as above, so below. What goes around comes around. And this may be what they're grappling with. They know that there are some things that they have to leave in their past in order to move forward into the future, possibly into the future with the connection with you. And that could be what the inner conflict is. So they're really being called to, yes, while they're manifesting, keep that high vibration. Know that the universe is working towards them. Know that it's going to come in divine timing. But they're really wanting this to happen for sure. So let's see what's in their heart space for August. Aries, Soulmate, heart space, August 2018. One more shuffle. And I'll pull from the middle here. Shine. So the Sun card. A lot of clarity. They could be having some, if you look at this, their solar plexus is where that yellow is coming from. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of glaring. I feel like, you know, a lot of the times when I see the Sun, this talks about ascension. It talks about spiritual awakening. It also talks about prosperity and really a lot of growth. So I feel like your soulmate is growing exponentially in August. So we have the Fool. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius. But this also talks about brand new beginnings, just wanting to start fresh. And they're really feeling that. They're seeing the clear. They're seeing the light. You know, that's really what I want to say. Like I keep hearing, they're seeing the light. They're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. They're feeling so much better about their options and about the beginnings and about the things that they're going to be doing. 7 of Wands. If they're being a little defensive or guarding themselves, I think, you know, and this is another human thing that we do. Even though we know it's coming and we see the light at the end of the tunnel, there's still a very real fear of taking that leap of faith, you know? So they might still be a bit guarded. Might still be a little bit guarded. And that's okay, because they're coming into a balance, mental clarity and balance, 6 of Swords, going from a rougher time in their life into something much calmer, feeling it in their heart. Yeah, and having to walk away again. So they know not only in their mind, they're not just logically knowing that they need to walk away from something, they feel it too. They feel like there's a lot of emotional unrest from their past that they have to move away from in order to get this clarity, in order to get this prosperity and abundance. So we have the Fool. What is the Fool for Aries Soulmate's heart space? August. 6 of Cups. So they want to take a leap of faith on this connection with you. and they really want to do it in a way where they can see it clearly. That may be why they're still guarded a little bit, because they want to make sure they're doing it right and they're seeing it clearly, and they're not bringing that emotional baggage from the Eight of Cups into the relationship or into the connection. So 7 of Wands. The Chariot on the 7 of Wands. I think they're going to move away from being guarded. I kind of feel like towards the end of August, this feeling of needing to be tense and guarded will lift. And they'll be able to walk into something much better, something much easier, something much lighter. Because they're balancing themselves out. Again, the Chariot's all about divine timing, you know. So 6 of Swords. What is the 6 of Swords? Eight of Wands. And they want to, in their heart, communicate about how they want things to just be easier, you know. Again, we have 2 8s here. So a lot of divine timing is happening. A lot of, I mean, this is like, they're supposed to be going through this. And this could be that awakening process that they're going through. Here's my Ruger. My Ruger buddy. He's licking my foot. Silly pup. So, it's so interesting because, like, if you look at the Chariot and the 8 of Wands, they're both going in the same direction. So they know what direction they want to go in, but they also know there's this very real need and knowledge of being balanced out, so they can go in this direction, and they can do it with all of their heart. So with the 8 of Cups needing to walk away and open themselves up to whatever it is that they need to be guided through this, right? So 8 of Cups, what is the 8 of Cups? 7 of Swords. They might feel a little guilty about what needs to be left behind. They might feel a little guilty about what needs to be left behind. And this could be the reason why they're so defensive. They really want to move forward quickly. They want to do it in a clear way. They want to have a lot of clarity. They want to have new beginnings, but they're still struggling with leaving things behind. And that could be why they're a little bit guarded. That could be why, like, things have slowed down, right? All right, so let's see what's going on in your soulmate's environment. Aries soulmate environment. Woo, there it is for August. Yeah, they're having new beginnings, definitely. They're coming to the end of a cycle. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, you're so sweet. Oh my goodness. So embrace, which is the World. So they are coming to the end of a cycle and having to start a new one. In their environment. Like, it's actually showing up in the 3D that they're ending a cycle here. You'll be able to see it and recognize it. And then now they're trying to make something much more stable in their life. 8 of Pentacles. I like the 8 of Pentacles because this is like the Sun in Virgo, which the Sun will be moving into Virgo in August. And the Death card. So things have to end so they can rebuild. They're doing things in a very methodical way. They're not skipping the steps. And I feel like this is like another, I mean, we have another 8. So definitely destiny happening here. With the Death card, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. Also, you know, you have to gain, you know, lose things to gain things. Things have to end in order for you to make space for bigger things in your life. So I feel like, but the thing with your soulmate is you can actually see these endings happening and these new beginnings starting. You can actually see, you know, this is playing out in the 3D. So if you're not physically seeing it, it's happening in their environment. And then the 10 of Cups, because they want that ultimate fulfillment. And again, things have to end. You have to lose things to gain things sometimes, right? You got to make space for that happiness. You have to make space for that abundance. And we're constantly going through cycles and ending cycles, but it seems like your soulmate's going through a pretty big one in order for them to either restructure their life. And then we have the Page of Wands. So definitely going in a new direction after a time of endings, right? So 8 of Pentacles. Is this 8 of Pentacles? Ooh. 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, now they get the opportunity to make, you know, they could be like working really, really hard in their environment, could get a new job or have like new job offers, but also just really making decisions on how do I want my life to look? How I want to build it in a very sturdy way. So how do I want that to look? What does that look like for me? And they could be moving. That could be the end of their cycle that's happening. They could be with the Chariot and the 8 of Wands. They could be moving or traveling too. So we have the Death card. Especially with this 8 of Pentacles, the rebuilding, you know, the finding the home. The 10 of Cups is the happy home, you know, environment and finding that. So Death card for Aries soulmate's environment. Hi, Ruger. Ace of Pentacles. Yep. So something had to end in order for them to, right? We lose things to gain things. Something had to end in order for this Ace of Pentacles energy to come in. And that Ace of Pentacles energy is stability, new money, a new relationship, 4 of Cups on the 10 of Cups. So being very grounded, man, he is just like breathing heavy. Being very grounded in order to get to that happy place, right? Being very grounded in order to get to the happy place. And maybe needing to pull back a little bit from thinking about the future or from, you know, but I do feel like they're kind of sitting in their emotions right now. Like, I know what I want for the future, my future happiness. I know I need to go in another direction or a new direction. It's this Page of Wands. And the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, new directions, learning new things, gaining new things. They may not feel like they have a lot to offer right now, but I feel like as they move into this new kind of like storyline of their life and start to rebuild things, this Ace of Pentacles will be what that Page of Pentacles is holding. You know, it's going to be a much bigger offer. It's going to be a much bigger reason to celebrate, right? Okay. So let's see the energy between Aries and their soulmate for August 2018. Oh, there we go. Nothing else. All right. Change your focus. 5 of Cups. So there might be some disappointment or regret from the past in the energy between the two of you. And, oh, my hair's kind of, sorry, I'm being Virgo. Very Virgo-esque at the moment. They may regret some things. There's the Empress which represents you also. So they're having to like move away from this regret and disappointment from the past. This is the Five of Cups. I think I said that already. In order to grow. And I feel like there is kind of a newness within the relationship between the two of you because of all of these beginnings. And with Judgment, the universe is saying, you know, let me take care of this. I feel like you guys kind of both need to take a step back and let the universe guide you. I mean, we have the Wheel of Fortune and we have the World in your soulmate's environment, or in your soulmate's, you know, heart space, environment, everything. So the universe is really at play right now, which is happening with a lot of people. And we really need to open ourselves up to letting the universe guide us instead of taking control, right? And then we have the King of Cups. So a lot of emotional stuff happening between the two of you. You guys, but there is a lot of love. I always feel like with the King of Cups, there's a lot of love there. There just may not, a lot of love there. Ace of Cups. You just may not be seeing it directly. Sometimes the King of Cups doesn't always show everything he's feeling, right? So let's see, the Empress. This is like growth, yeah. After a time of feeling kind of regretful or disappointed, you know? And we have to remember that regrets from the past are only lessons. Like we need to learn that lesson and move on. You know, don't dwell in the regret from the past if something didn't work out right. So you guys know that you have new beginnings in front of you, but we also have the Seven of Cups and Nine of Cups. It's like, just because you're not quite sure of how this is going to be manifested or how this is going to show up or like what wishes are going to come true between the two of you, just because you're really unsure about it right now doesn't mean it's not happening. You know? So this is why I want you, because in the unknown, this is where we have to have faith in the universe, is when we don't know things, right? So because the Seven of Cups showed up, we really need to let Judgment take over and let the universe take over and know that Source is guiding us through everything, right? And really listen to our inner guide at the same time. Yeah, because you're being guided in the right way. With the Three of Wands, this is that journey. This is being set free. This is knowing that your ships are coming in. Things are happening between the two of you and in your separate lives, right? So don't think about the unknown. Don't think about the things that could have been. Don't think about like, you know, maybe we should have done it this way or maybe we should have done it that way. Just let it be. Let it flow. King of Cups. Because I do feel a very emotional aspect. There's a lot of love here. But there's also some doubt and some fear of the unknown. The Sun, right? It's very clear about where the love is. You could be dealing with a water sign. We did have Scorpio and Cancer so far. But, you know, with the Sun card, it's very clear. The love is very clear. How they feel about you is the energy between you two. It's almost like they're waking up to it. They're realizing it. Ace of Cups. New relationship, new emotional fulfillment. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. I feel like they want to rush in and offer you something. I feel like they want to, it's almost this compulsive, chaotic energy where they really do want to, you know, like you guys want to come together and offer each other something. But again, because of the unknown, the fear of the unknown, not really sure what to do right in this moment, I kind of want you to take a step back. I know it's really hard to be patient, especially as an Aries. I understand. I don't know firsthand because I don't have a lot of Aries in my chart, but I do have a lot of fire in my chart. So I understand telling a fire sign to be patient is like asking a mountain to move to the left a little. But I feel like both of you kind of need to know that the universe is guiding you right now. There's a lot of divine intervention that's happening. So you don't have to rush into this. You know, you don't have to rush into this. So, all right, Aries, thank you so much again for your support and for being here with me. And I will see you guys for September soulmate readings. Bye.